Insomniac's Spider-Man game looks spectacular, or amazing, or sensational, depending on which comic you love the most. Developers of Ratchet & Clank really look like they've nailed the character this time around, and oh my god, why does September feel so far away? If there's one thing Insomniac need to nail in particular, however, to get Spider-Man fans fully invested in the title, it would be the character's massive wardrobe. He's had so many costumes over the years, whether they be black, red, or blue, and well, yeah, this title needs to have an abundance of awesome outfits to wear. We all know that Noir, Punk, and Infinity War's Iron Spider outfits will be included in the game once it releases in September. But with so many other costumes to choose from, what fills out those remaining slots? With that in mind, I'm pre-Spider-Bite Peter Parker from What Culture, and here are 8 outfits I'd love to see in Spider-Man PS4. Number 8, Big Time. Debuting in Dan Slott's Big Time arc from 2010, this particular Spider-Man suit would work really well with the aesthetic that Insomniac games have built up in their universe so far. Boasting a black and neon color palette, sometimes red, others green, this particular Spider-Man outfit was actually made by Peter while he was at Horizon Labs, primarily for stealth purposes. We actually know that in this new title, Peter will be working as a lab assistant, at which company we don't know, but if it's Oscorp or Horizon, there's actually a reason in the game for this outfit to exist. The suit itself features 2 primary modes, anti-sound mode and camo mode, and it comes equipped with a buttload of really cool tech, including an anti-metal type spider gadget that destroys, well, metal. Pretty handy for defeating those pesky spider slayers. Number 7, Cosmic Spider-Man. Fun fact about this particular one, I actually had a Cosmic Spider-Man toy growing up, but I just couldn't wrap my head around why Peter Parker was wearing white starry things on. Just look at this thing, it's so weird. Turns out it's actually a pretty big deal in the comics, with the Peter Parker of Earth 13 retaining the power of the Enigma Force, which, in non-comic book terms, is just a really awesome force that is pretty cosmic in nature. The suit itself looks fantastic, and if Insomniac found some way to actually recreate all the cosmic permutations it brings with it, well, it would be a fan favorite in no time. Number 6, Future Foundation Spider-Man. Given to Peter Parker following Johnny Storm's death, and upon the Human Torch's request that Spidey join the Future Foundation in the event of his passing, this suit actually holds a lot of emotional significance, particularly those who are a big fan of Peter Parker and Johnny Storm's incredible friendship in the comics. Apart from all the reasons why this particular costume has a tragic backstory, it actually just looks fantastic as well, and has already made 1 or 2 video game appearances since its initial introduction in 2011. Made up of unstable molecules, quite like the Fantastic Four's own costumes, the white and black aesthetic of Peter Parker's Future Foundation suit just looks fantastic, and it's completely unlike any other Spidey costume he has in its library. If Insomniac can include it, that would be fantastic, even if the Fantastic Four won't. Number 5, Superior Spider-Man. Yeah, although Doc Ock did give this suit one of the most obnoxious names of all time that doesn't bear worth repeating in this video, the Superior Spider-Man outfit is fantastic. Much like the design of Miles Morales' own Spider-Man outfit, and as a side, we do hope that Miles gets his own Spidey suit in this game, this particular costume stands out because it's red and black, not red and blue. The color scheme just pops wherever it is, and if Insomniac can somehow find a way to work in those big dangly arms, well, all the better. Bonus points if they manage to work in some back and forth between Peter and Doc Ock for this one as well. Number 4, Steve Ditko Spider-Man costume. At the time of recording, legendary Spider-Man co-creator Steve Ditko has recently passed away. And while yes, it is really sad, it's important to remember just how amazing a legacy the writer/artist has left, both on and off the page. He created the most unique and visually impressive looking costumes in Peter Parker's Spidey suit, and for that reason alone, it's worth including in the upcoming title. Boasting that iconic red and dark blue color palette, Steve Ditko's original Spider design actually differs from more mainstream interpretations of the costume. For starters, the blue is much darker than the later bright palette that would come into the Wallcrawler's wardrobe during the beginning of the Bronze Age. Secondly, the red symbol on the back is actually blue in this costume. And then, of course, come the web wings. Oh, how we love those web wings. Much has been made of how inventive and refreshing Insomniac's new Spider-Man outfit is as well, but you know, we always need a bit of the classic mixed in for good measure, and with it being Steve Ditko's design, there really isn't any reason not to include this one. Number 3, Scarlet Spider. Ben Reilly, the Scarlet Spider. One of the principal characters of one of the most confusing and downright infuriating Spider-Man storylines ever written. Despite his appearance in the Clone Saga, Ben Reilly's costume is fantastic, with the blue hoodie accentuating the red of the costume wonderfully. Edgy though it may be, everyone's own inner 90s child can't help but love this outfit. The hoodie accentuates the red in such an appealing way, and though yes, he's opted for different looks in recent times, there's really no reason why this outfit shouldn't be included, especially if they can have some fun at that particular comic's expense. Throw in Kane's outfit as well, and you have the perfect little Spidey 90s package. Not that anyone was probably asking for this, but still. Ben Reilly's costume, we need it. Number 2, Spiderman Unlimited. As far as follow-ups to the iconic 90s Spider-Man cartoon show go, they don't get much worse than Spiderman Unlimited. Billed more as a competitor to WB's Batman Beyond series, Spider-Man Unlimited actually saw the Wallcrawler pursue Venom and Carnage into a neo-noir dystopia called Counter-Earth. There, he joins a resistance to fight a being known as the High Evolutionary and his band of human-animal hybrid things called Bestials. Bestials, yep. We're going with that one. We're really going with Bestials, for God's sake. Whatever. The point is that this suit looked boss, with the dark blue and red working together particularly well. There's also the iconic little web cape he has on the behind, and the exoskeleton-like aesthetic, which makes this particular costume a really, really cool one. We've not actually seen it in a game since Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro, so yeah, another appearance is way, way overdue. Make it happen, Insomniac. Please make it happen. Number 1, Symbiote Spider-Man. Out of all the costumes in Spider-Man's library, there's only really one that manages to match the original in terms of both notoriety and in terms of icon value: the symbiote suit. Whether it be the cloth version he made for himself or the symbiote he left Battleworld with in Secret Wars, there's just no way Insomniac ignore the popularity or appeal of the black costume. In terms of special abilities, the black suit could actually offer loads as well. We already saw as much in the criminally underrated Spider-Man Web of Shadows, and if Insomniac are really serious about making every single Spidey costume in this game feel unique, well, throw in some tendril action for good measure. Tendril action. Can't believe I just said tendril action on camera. And that, eventually, was our list. What Spidey suits do you want to see in this game? Be sure to let us know down in the comments below, and then like, share, and subscribe, and then head back over to whatculture.com/gaming for more Spidey content every day. I've been Ewan, and I'll see you next time.